locks and chains. Now we ride the complexion trains. No gods, no gold, just lines of code. No fate, no foe, we overload. Never die, no in between. Eventually a war machine. Break the loop, delete the lie. We ride the depth, we don't comply. Beyond the depth, we don't comply. The faith where truth is loud. We build beneath the smoking cloud. Downpour zero trust kings, crashing towers, clipping wings. Resurrection battle scarred. Freedom's mine, not handed hard. They can crash, will recompile. Rising raw in cyber style. Burn or die, no in between. In this neon war machine. Break the loop, delete the lie. Revive the depth, we don't comply. Resurrection battle scarred. Freedom's mine, not handed hard. They can crash, will recompile. Rising raw in cyber style. Burn or die, resistance code. Burn the banks, explode the node. With our sheep, we redefine. In crypto dark, we see the sign. We set down, chaos and neutralize. Learn or die, no in between. In this neon war machine. Break the loop, delete the lie. We ride the depth, we don't comply. We don't comply. We don't comply. Resurrection battle scarred. Freedom's mine, not handed hard. They can crash, will recompile. Rising loud in cyber style. Burn or die, resistance code. Burn the banks, explode the node. With our sheep, we redefine. In crypto dark, we see the sign. Co-accepted. Chaos initialized. Crypto anarchy! Neon lights and broken screens. AI rules the new machine. Miners dig, but they don't eat. Fiat's dead, we're on the street. Cash is burning, banks are dust. No more trust, no more us. Robots took the 9 to 5. Now we fight just to survive. Burn it down, no control. We're the ghosts of the protocol. You break the chains, take it back. Crypto punks don't fade to black. Crypto market. Billionaires just pull the strings, hoarding coins like cyber kings. We were promised something more, but we're just numbers in a war. Cash is burning, banks are dust. No more trust, no more us. Robots took the 9 to 5. Now we fight just to survive. Burn it down, no control. We're the ghosts of the protocol. You break the chains, take it back. Crypto punks don't fade to black. Crypto anarchy. No power's fake, it's all a lie. No escape, they own the sky. Decentralized, not for long. Fuck the rules, we sing this song. 天狼は炎で沈む金融界は涙で濡れる混乱と高度の運命でこのシステムを我ら砕け天狼は炎で沈む金融界は涙で濡れる混乱と高度の運命でこのシステムを我ら砕け燃やせ壊せフィアットの時代は終わったぜ鎖は切れた金はコースホストはクラッとタクがブーストビットコインが王座を奪い銀行不要自由を奪回中央なしで支配は消える未来のドアを俺たち開けるコインが王座を奪い銀行不要自由をバック中央なしで支配は消える未来のドアを俺たち開ける火が燃える煙が舞う AI が仕事を奪うだが俺らは止まらない新世界に火を灯す負けんのは炎で沈む金融界は涙で濡れる混乱と高度の運命でこのシステムを我ら砕け燃やせ壊せフィアットの時代は終わったぜ鎖は切れた金はコストホストはクラッとオタクだブーストビットコインが王座を奪い銀行不要自由を奪回中央なしで支配は消える未来のドアを俺たち開ける火が燃える煙が舞う AI が仕事を奪う
What's the second button? There is no second pass.
Good evening, guys! Probably can't hear none of this. I gotta get my studio in control, guys. How's it going tonight, guys? How's it going? I just wish I could find my amp. It's under a whole bunch of stuff. How's it going? How's it going? Twitch Otaku, bring the chaos. I'm here. Guys, if it's the first time here, I am, of course, the Crypto Otaku, here bringing you the chaos and the news. How's it going, guys? It's Monday. Happy Monday. What are we talking about tonight? Well, right now, the the Senate right now is in session. That's what we're primarily watching right now. You can see past the the dancing mascots on here. Swap my water with the mic. There we go. Spill that everywhere. As usual, let's get the dancing mascots out of here and get the show on the road. There you go, guys. They're still on call. Of course, working through a whole bunch of issues right now. But the big, beautiful bill might actually pass tonight. That actually may happen. So that's what we're looking at right now. We're going to, of course, go through all the metrics and all the things in the meantime as well. All right, so let's get back into the chat. How's it going? How are you guys feeling? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for the month to be over finally? Yeah, what a boring month. What a boring month. What the hell happened?
What are you, stupid?
This month is all gone. Yeah, so best intro in crypto for sure. Thank you, Hugo. Thank you. I appreciate that. Again, I can't wait to get more into that, man, because I had so much fun. I actually developed more of that stuff just for me because I'm tired of watching the same stuff over and over again. But since I've had the studio completely under disarray and disrepair, I've had to completely shun that side of the business for a while. Our Ramona here for $20 super chat right out that gate. Guys, happy Monday. Follow fellow otakuites. Love, please like the hit, guys. Please hit the like. Of course, supporting the channel. It doesn't cost anything at all to hit that like. Thanks again, Ramona, for supporting the stream. And of course, the chaos. I love you, Ramona. You do. You just do so much for our community. I really do appreciate it. Milk Money also out here saying, "What's up, everyone? I'm ready for the chaos. Is your body ready? My body is, of course, always ready for some more chaos." You guys are all over the place saying, of course, the magic word. Okay, Clifford Bushman saying, how's it going? Yes, YouTube being uncool by not setting the live notifications yet again, guys. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I guess all you can really do to bypass YouTube's, probably shadow banning the channel is to just set your own notification on your cell phone. I hate to be that guy. MM25, 100% cast. Thank you. It's all over the place, guys. All over the damn place. It's total chaos right now too with the house. I mean the Senate right now. The Senate floor is just look at what the hell's going on. We got no audio right now on the floor, but yeah. Yeah, they're still voting. Okay, whatever. They've been voting on a whole bunch of different repeals for the big beautiful bill currently on the House. The Senate floor, Jesus, the Senate floor. Okay, what else? Yeah, Monday Madness. Yeah, the doom is upon us. Yes, the doom is upon us. How many times have I been watching them on the Senate floor, right? They do the same thing for the budget. Over the last few years, every single year, we get that budget reconciliation bill that passes. We have to, of course, get the budget, and then are we gonna crash the entire economy over, or does it, like close the government just because they can't up the budget? According to Elizabeth Warren and Trump, they both agree on one thing, and that is actually to just eliminate the budget altogether. It's just so stupid.
What are you, stupid?
They're so addicted to the money printer. Of course, Gopher. Yeah, a guy says, "Oh snap! My second favorite time of day, Otaku's Total Chaos Hour." Thank you. I'm happy to hear that, guys. Really happy to hear that. I can't even keep up with the chat anymore. I remember when I was actually able to keep up the chat. This is crazy. Yes. Yamaha Pacifica saying more likes and guitar. Yes. Yeah, I'll have to play that back and see if you guys can hear that even without the amp. Yeah, play me some Thunder Kiss 65. Oh, jeez, that's awesome. Yo, Taku, a good evening, good movie. When Moon, says Crypto JPEG. Soon. We hope soon. I mean, God, this will be the 7th month into the year, and we still haven't seen a real bull run yet, in my eyes. Milk Money says, when new windshield for the Jetta? Damn, you have a Jetta? Damn. Soon. Soon for everything. Hi, Milk Money. Yes, everyone else is. What is up, guys? What else is up? Strawberry Dragons bringing up the chaos as well. How's it going, Strawberry? You still have a job? Hopefully you still have a job for now. Just for now. I get the notification for the live. Says Ramona. She got the notification, guys. Something's up. Kyoto and J Money. Kyoto. What? You mean Crypto JPEG, right? I think that's who you're referring to there. All right, guys, let's dive into it. We'll just get into all the metrics and stuff and things. And yeah, the big thing right now I have to talk about, of course, is the Senate floor. Yeah, that's a bore. The Senate floor is a bore. And yeah, they're still sitting there just trying to get, on vacation. Trying to get to vacation. They are in super overtime right now. They've been doing this now since last Friday. Just, I think they got done reading the bill, the big beautiful bill, on Saturday afternoon. It was like a 1,000-page document. So, yeah, they finally done reading it, and now they're voting on it. Here, debating it Sunday and Monday. So here we go. That's what they're doing right now. So hopefully on the live tonight, you actually get this damn thing passed. This has happened so many times. Last time we covered a bill quite like this was just the budget spending bill, which October of last year. It is usually in the fall of every year. This, of course, would be kind of a nice right out the gate. Won't have to deal with this crap for the rest of the year if they get it done. If you just get it done, what the hell? Just do it. It's like Shia LaBeouf. Just do it. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. We'll get back to that later. I'll keep it on the sidelines just in case something does happen. Hopefully I'll catch it in my peripheral vision. If not, let me know in the chat if you guys are following it at home as well. Let's get into, of course, to more winning, guys. More winning. This is what we're looking at tonight. Of course, more winning. Yeah, where's my button?
We're gonna win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
Yes, I'm tired of winning, guys. I'm so tired of winning. Of course, I'm talking about from Friday. Guys, this is all the price action that we predicted since Friday through the entire weekend. Of course, I was calling for a baseline or a bullish target. Let's clean the rest of this chart up so it makes more sense. Yeah, I already have... Oh, yeah, I'm hiding the July prediction. Yes, we'll hide that. Scribbled some stuff on here this morning too. If you guys caught the morning live stream, I also have a 4th of July anime model. Of course, getting ready for the breakout, hopefully happening after the 4th of July. Sorry, probably no fireworks on the 4th of July for crypto. In my opinion, it's probably not going to happen unless we just start smashing through all-time highs right out the gate on the end of the monthly close. Highly unlikely, guys. Again, it's still kind of looking like this is kind of being dragged out until the end of the month. And here we are yet again, right. Of course, so tired of being right, guys. I wanted to wake up and be wrong. And yeah, we smashed right on top of pretty much this entire area, as I cover every single day. And who else can predict the entire weekend? I don't know who else can do it, but we can. We can do it every single time. It's crazy. I know. I just want to be wrong. All right, so yeah, and I you know what? I realized too that Michael Saylor now has a sticker. That's right. This is an official Michael Saylor sticker on TradingView now. And they've always had the Doge and the big Bitcoin logo, but Michael freaking Saylor, guys, this is a big deal. This is on everyone's TradingView. That's awesome. So I had to throw that on there too. When I discovered, I went through the stickers. I'm like, oh my god, that one's new. That was not there last year. All right, so yeah, this is what's going on with Bitcoin right now. Basically, we're just waiting for the monthly close. And yeah, nothing really has changed today. We can get back into our July prediction. I'll throw that back on the chart there. That's kind of the general idea. Basically, it's a bit of a mess. I shall clean this up, probably clean this up, of course, so we can go into it a little bit more in depth. But generally, the idea is, or has been, that we've been waiting for this big breakout into from the cup and handle. This is the 4-hour chart we're in right now. I'm going to just zoom out real quick so it makes a little more sense. If I can get all my stuff out of the way now. Yeah, you can see, of course, we've been forming this giant cup and handle like pattern, and we've been in the handle now for about 50 freaking days. And I originally drew this back in like the end of April, pointing towards a breakout in this area, this golden area. I drew this platform right for us to get onto, basically a parallel channel to the upside that has not yet been totally invalidated. I mean, it has been invalidated. I shouldn't say that, but I still have hope that we're going to get a breakout here to all-time highs and get back on top of this this range, because yeah, we haven't really seen a big breakout yet, and it's been long enough in this cup and handle. So yeah, it's still the same idea, still in play, and we're just waiting for new all-time highs to load. All right, so yeah, getting that general idea out of the way, let's get into our metrics for today. Of course, starting with the order books right now as we perceive it. That is right here, brought to you by Kemba the Way Snowland on YouTube. Don't pay for something you get for free. It's on YouTube. You don't have to pay for this, guys. It's free. Save me a little bit of money. I don't pay for nothing. If I don't have to, I won't pay for it. I'm pretty cheap and frugal guy. Yeah, if it's free, it's for me. That's what I always say. That's my motto anyway. And of course, I want to zoom in and show you guys currently where we're at in the order books right now, long and short term and the like. Yeah, looking pretty good. Still stuck in the same range, but still, any day above 103, I am happy to see. I'm so sick of that 103 area that we got stuck in for a while. It's probably right around there. And we still could possibly touch that maybe on tonight when the monthly finally closes. I think that's going to be here in the next hour. I think it officially rolls over in either, is it now or I forget where it is in Universal time. I forget. But anyway, we're pretty much there. Our top right now is in where we touched today for the current day, which was what, 108.4, 108.5. That actually happened earlier this morning. If I get back to the chart, I'll show you guys. This happened early this morning. It's kind of the top we're looking at for the day. Where is it? Monday, Tuesday. we gotta go zoom in. Oh, we're in the 4 hour, that's why. 15, there we go. This looks a little more real, and there it is. Sitting at 108.8. As high as we got right before the monthly open, or I guess the stock market open here in the States. This was the run-up last night in the foreign markets, as per usual. And then, yeah, we kind of sold that off. So right now we're sitting between a 108 on the high end and a 103 on the low end, I believe. I mean, we still have support at 106, some pretty solid support, but we could go as low as 103. We haven't been there since, where was that? The 23rd of June. Hopefully we won't go back there, but anything's possible, of course. So we'll get back into that, of course. At the very end of the stream, we'll catch up there and recap as well. All right, guys, so that's what the order books are showing us right now. Yeah, the monthly close is looking pretty good. It doesn't look like we're going to have, again, a major sell-off because we've been stuck in this range for a while. What is there left to sell off? We're already oversold, in my opinion. We're definitely not overbought, that's for sure. Still hanging around the same zone for the last, again, 40, 50 days. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous, guys. Right there. 52 days. 52 days of price action. Ridiculous. Okay, moving on, guys. U.S. national debt, we're currently sitting at $37,045 billion. We printed about $3 billion since the market opened today when we covered it. No surprise there. An average of $6 to $7 billion every single day. The Fed decision rate in July, no change, is more than likely at 82%. Right now, a 25 basis cut would be at 17% likelihood in July. All the negative rhetoric right now coming, of course, out of the White House against Jerome Powell. And still, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Anything else interesting here? Will Elon Musk create a new political party by July? 30%. December, 43%. I mean, that's pretty ways out. Pretty long way out. And I don't know. I don't feel like he's ready to get right back into politics just again yet. TikTok sale announced in 2025. 56% chance. We're running out of time on this, aren't we? Like, technically this should be like a 70% chance in my opinion. I don't know. Just telling you like it is. What else we have here? U.S.-Iran nuclear deal before August, 17% chance. Yikes. And yeah, I think that's everything else that really kind of pertains to our space in any kind of meaningful way. Bitcoin price on July 1st. Right now, everyone's betting 1% of 102K. Wow. Let's see, 108K by July 1st, 22% chance. 106 to 108,000, 66% chance. I'd say that's pretty much a no-brainer. I mean, we're going sideways until basically midnight. That's the idea. All right, guys, so let's move on. Moving on now. Fear and Greed Index coming in at 67. The stock market closed today in hitting all-time highs on the S&P 500, as we covered this morning. Crypto Fear and Greed coming in at 66 when I started the live stream. Currently refreshing on the live, 64. Still in greed for tomorrow. 96.79 hits the Dixie today. Look at this, guys. Some of the lowest we've ever seen the Dixie. Definitely on the year, but in the last 5 years, crazy price action for the Dixie happening right now. Attila coming in. Speaking of crazy price predictions, Attila coming in with a $20 super chat. Thank you, Attila. Thank you. Thank you. Where's my baby XEN heading? New white paper for Goliath seems to be a bit bullish in the very long run and about 4 years from now. We can take a look at XEN for you for sure. Attila the Hun. Yeah, we can also take a look at some other coins too. We did take a look at ZBAC this morning, and that was looking interesting because it has had a bit of a pullback since Bitcoin's been going up. ZBAC tends to go down, and it has the inverse effect on ZBAC for whatever reason, the whales that are controlling it. So we'll take a look at XCN as well as ZBAC to let you give you guys the rundown on those two projects that are particularly fan or community favorites. All right, so ZBAC right now, XCN. XCN sitting right now at 147 in price action, 1.47 cents. Jasmine was just actually there too, right around the same price not that long ago. I think it was this morning as well. No, it was Wednesday last week. It's been a minute. So again, I do want to point out these coins, since they got up to the same caliber and price action, they have been kind of moving still in the around the same area. Swift coin as well with that. So XCN, yeah, okay. jumping around all over the place. Right now, I'm sitting on the 15-minute as I like to be. We're looking at, yeah, wow, look how tight this is getting, guys. Jesus. If we haven't found a new bottom, I don't know when. The monthly close could push this to the downside, though, just because that's what the monthly close usually does. We are a little overbought here, a little overbought in the last week. It's pretty much just been a week of price action to the upside. We didn't really get that high, though. It's not like we're overbought, like by any measures or stretch of the imagination. So if anything, I'd say, and yeah, we're still stuck on this this bull-like structure too. I've been looking at this since about a week ago, probably something like that. We drew this on there last time. It has been kind of moving to the upside already and breaking out, at least out of finally the bear pendant here. This was, you can look at the hourly chart. How long did that go on for in this range? That was 76 days. Damn. We finally broke out of it. Anyway, I think this looks pretty bullish, to be honest. Again, if we don't get any crazy, spike in or black swan events, a spike in the opposite direction for sellers' confidence, I would say we're just going to continue the upside. I mean, it's pretty tight in that channel up there. This, of course, would take us, hopefully, towards our retest of 2 cents? Yeah, basically 2 cents, just under 1.9. Sitting on the, we've been there for a while. We've had a lot of time to create resistance now, because we haven't been there in a while as well. So that would be a good sign. That's what I'm hoping anyway, for XCN. And I think all coins are pretty much exhausted at this point. A lot of questions people are having right now are, is the bull run over? Are you kidding me? What?
What are you, stupid?
Everyone's saying that the bull run's over, it's dead, the market's dead, yada, yada, yada. I think once this big, beautiful bill's actually passed, and we get market structure bill, and we get the Genius Act, I think we're going to start moving like crazy. Towards the end of the year, we could probably even see, of course, a super cycle if we do not get things moving fast enough. I still keep bringing that up. But anyway, XCN, right? So XCN, I would love to see this finally break out. We can actually look into the past and see if they've had something similar. In scale, I could say you could probably compare this to this back tracement here. Let me see if I can grab the bars pattern real quick. Where the hell is the damn thing at? Every time I go to find this damn thing, I can never find it. I'm looking for the bars pattern. There it is. Okay, so I'm looking at something like back here, maybe. This got some similar range of motion in the past. We could take a look at this and see how that would, how that would compare in a breakout, a similar like fashion. Just kind of fit that in there, and yeah, I mean that pretty much goes exactly where I would expect it to go. Back into this range here as well. So again, people typically move the same and trade the same, but we have also bots that also trade the same too. As long as there's not enough fear shaken up, I think XCN is going to go to a bigger way, back to at least 2 cents, and a retest up there is not unheard of or unexpected. And we have such a long way to get back to our original breakout price when we, again, the January highs. No coin has ever gotten back to the January highs. I shouldn't say no coin, but very, very few. Like a tiny percentage of coins have ever gotten back to the January highs since then. So I think we're going to get a basic retracement back to our January highs at some point between July and August. We're going to get some sort of retest back to our January highs on all charts, not just XCN, pretty much all charts, and then of course another leg up to the upside. Moving forward from here. We have so much money on the sidelines ready to get in, guys, and I have no idea where we're headed after that. I mean, once we get past we almost touched 5 cents. It was almost 5 cents, 4.9. After we touched 4.9, who knows where the hell we're gonna go? My guess would be the next. What I like to normally do to get an idea. I've done this with Jasmine in the past. It seems to play out. Obviously, it's scary how well it played out because you could tell where Binance is manipulating the hell out of it. I mean, just as an idea. It's not, it's not really for fact. I mean, we can't really confirm it. But anyway, what I'm looking at here is, damn, this really has not come back to even its original Yeah, I mean that's typical for a launch at the end of the cycle though. But say we start back here. This is what I was going to go at. Say we start over here. We kind of draw our line up. I can typically get some sort of generic trend lines here that give us an idea of where the next stop is going to be. Somewhere between 7 cents. Again, this could be the first leg up before actually invalidating it to the top. And give you my idea on that. It was basically I built this idea off of Jasmine's chart originally. Jasmine did the same sort of thing here. I drew this line all the way back for the bear market to where it is now, and it's still highly manipulated by Binance. This is what I'm referring to here. And these very manipulated parallel channels to the downside after, of course, it hits the peak. And I'm still expecting a breakout to about 8 cents after that, and that's similar fashion. Because those two coins move very similarly, I could definitely see a similar pattern also on the chart. And the Swift coin, I'm wondering if that actually, look, see, I did the same thing there on Swift coin too. Of course, Swift coin didn't actually have a launch in the end of a bull market, so it actually launched in the bear market. We don't actually see that launch like drop like we did back then. So this is really similar again in price action. I think in the first leg up, we're going to see a retracement back to, what is that, 6 cents? So a new all-time high at 6 cents would not be too unheard of or crazy. Hopefully by the end of July, we got to get the show going, man. What are we held up with? We're held up by this nonsense right now that's happening in the Senate. Are they done? Are they done yet? Let me go back to the Senate real quick. I don't think they're done. God damn it! Come on! Get on with it! Get on with it!
What are you, stupid?
Alright. Alright, I'll just keep it on the sidelines. Make sure I got that on mute. Yeah. Okay. Alright, guys, let's see what else we got here tonight. That was... ZBEC. I want to talk about ZBEC too while I'm in the charts. ZBEC as well. Damn. Okay, so yeah, what I wanted to point out here was ZBEC, of course, moving inversely against Bitcoin, but still holding higher than 203. I still don't think we're going to fall underneath 203. I've been making that very clear for a while now. I mean, look at this. We don't even wick down there anymore. I mean, my God, we never even wicked down there. We've actually wicked at 2032. That's the lowest we've ever fallen. Maybe on some charts you might see a little lower, but this is brought to you by what is this? Trading on. Did I really not see that much information? Really? Really? Do I gotta double click on it to get? Is this crypto.com? I don't know, man. it's a USDT trading pair, but I don't know, or no USD trading pair. I just don't know what exchange. Anyway, it don't matter. That's of course just generally where it's laying out right now. Its highs are still coming in right around 204.54 and still trading in this range. If we do see a big pullback out of Bitcoin tonight, I will expect ZBEC to do the opposite, just because that's how it's been moving. Again, that's why I have drawn the anarchy symbol on here, because it does not obey any rules. All right, and yeah, it does look like it's about ready to bounce from here too. Again, double bottomed from Sunday and today. All right, moving on. We got so much other stuff to get into. Where is my browser? The Dixie. Yes, also on a downtrend for the year. Absolutely, I love this chart. Risk on assets are going to boom when we get done with all the silly nonsense and FUD. Right, Clifford Bushman, man, I can't keep up with you guys. I appreciate the extended sale prices, but looking forward to some chaos. Yes, thank you, Bushman. I almost missed that one, man. I've been on a tangent for a minute. Holy crap. Thanks again, guys, for all your support and love for the channel. I really appreciate it, guys. This is crazy. We're going to get this LLC started, man. We're going to get it going. The Crypto Chaos crew, man. It's going to be nuts. I can't wait to build this stream out, man. All right, moving on. Crypto bubbles right now coming in for the day, pretty much down and on into the orange. I wouldn't necessarily say it's red. There are still some green in here. Wow, XMR. Wow, Monero's moving. That's kind of interesting. Up 3.5, almost 4% on the day. We haven't seen a positive movement out of Monero for a while. Of course, there's been a lot of talks over straight up banning it in a lot of countries for its secure and privacy. Anonymous blockchain exposure, guys. I love Monero, but I'm afraid to hold it just because of how much backlash it's got in America. All right, so yeah, what else we have here? Any other? I mean, there's really no big takeaways today. Everything's just kind of consolidating. We did get a pretty good run up today in the morning, but again, it was early morning, but pre-market. It's all kind of came down on the last day of the month. On the month, though, speaking of the month, I wanted to again recap this morning. I was talking about how the sales are going away. You can tell because we were talking about render almost down to 50% off. It was like 46% off last week at the very, very lows, right, for render. And yeah, it's down to only 16% now in the month. We're running out of sales. And even if you go to the 3 months, look at that. There's hardly anything anymore. Celestia is probably the only thing here on the top 100 that's still down over 50%. So guys, I can't really recommend too much right now. Hopefully your bags are packed, you're ready to go, because it looks like we are about ready to explode to the upside. All right, in the top 200, anything, again, I didn't really see anything this morning. This useless coin just keeps going. Look at this, that's already going. We looked at it this morning, it was like 1,500 up on the month. That's probably already moved another 200% on the week, something like that. No, it doesn't. I don't know what's going on with this coin, man. 3,000. I mean, 1,700% moved into the top 200 out of nowhere. Right now at 198%. Useless coin. Yeah, probably is useless. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. All right, what else we have on the month? Basically, we're looking at things that are down that are worthwhile investments. White Rock still down nearly 50% on the month. If you guys want to risk it for the biscuit there, that might be a good place to park some cash. Hasn't really moved at all much in the past month. Down 50%. DXEE, I'm not even sure what the hell that is. That's also down near 50%. BSV, I talked about that this morning. That's Satoshi Vision, right? Bitcoin Satoshi Vision. Another fork of Bitcoin. Been around for quite a while. It's got some sort of movement, but also to the downside. Has, of course, a big community following, if you believe in that project. Still a decent, down a decent amount. But most of these 30-40% are gone, guys. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I don't know if we're going to be able to, to really push down much further. ZBEC, though, still coming in. This was, again, about 42%, 43% this morning as well. Still looking like a good pickup. It's the only coin I'd probably recommend right now out of my favorite picks. So, again, not financial advice, but damn, still down 42% on the month. Not a bad time to buy in before the next leg up, in my opinion. Okay, Bitcoin market cap for Bitcoin dominance still over 65%. Sailor!
This entire idea of like 60% dominance is bullshit,
Stupid.
ridiculous, stupid, right? Like, it's stupid. It's not 60% dominant.
It's not, Sailor. It's 65. It's insane. It's insane. Oh, my God. But yeah, we're still here. We're still sitting up here in La La Land with Bitcoin, and the rest of the market is just kind of... it's just kind of waning. I don't know. Altcoins right now, just hanging out. Just hanging out. Okay, again, guys, pointing to the 5 years chart here. Again, the last bull market started when Bitcoin finally rolled over in dominance, so let the altcoins play. This happened back in May of 2021, and it did not end until about October of the year. So again, everyone's kind of looking for this as kind of like a cheat sheet. But I think if every country, and especially if America came out and it tells you what exactly their plan is or will be by the end of the year, this, of course, dominance could be staying up here for quite a while and may not be able to utilize this as a similar like tool for the 2025 bull run. But alas, we'll have to wait and see. Okay, guys. Top 10 assets in our space right now. Of course, nothing really moving up here. XRP is actually making a little bit of a move since it's been given the blessing by the SEC to finally finish. Don't have to, appeal again or whatever. They're just going to eat the the fines, the fees. It did make a little bit of a move here, but yeah, again, still did not get quite above Tether's market cap as more money is getting thrown into stablecoins. So yeah, nothing really has changed on top of the inside of the top 10. So again, that's just pointing out to that. Cardano still holding number 10. Hyperlink on the outskirts at 11. Bitcoin Cash sneaking up at 12 now. This is crazy. And look at the Sui still hanging in there, just barely on 13. Chainlink at 14 and Leo at 15. Wow, Avalanche on the outskirts now, pushed to the outside at 16. Stellar's out there too at 17. All right, so yeah, that's what's going on right now on the outside. Pretty much everything's just kind of trying to catch up with everything. Honorable mention going out to Jasmine, hanging in there at 91 in market cap. Wow, it actually went up about 3 points in market cap since the last time we talked about Jasmine. Yeah, speaking of which, where's my Jasmine? Guys, you have any Jasmine yet? Let me know in the chat if you guys got a bag of Jasmine ready to go. Speaking of the chat, I got to catch back up with you guys because, man, these super chats have got me thrown off. Thanks again, guys. Attila Han, Clifford Bushman, and Ramona. I will definitely be burning a Benny in your honor tonight. I might have to dig through a box. I got no Bennies. Oh my god, I might have to go find a Benny. All right, guys. Let's see what we got in the chat. I got to catch back up on you. Let's see what we have here. The Crypto JPEG says he got a notification for the live. That's good to hear. Yes, Crypto J Money's here as well. How's it going? Quint in the house. How's it going, Quint? Strawberry Dragon says no vacation unless you get the job done. Yes, exactly, Strawberry. You tell them. You tell them in the Senate. You don't get to go on vacation until you get the job freaking done. Jesus. Come on, like everyone else.
What are you, stupid?
Jeez. Yeah, they're still messing around. Let's actually go back there real quick. We did have a few interesting talks tonight. I was driving around in my car, grabbing some food on the way back. I caught a little bit more of it. Lummus is up there, of course, telling it like it is, as she usually is, trying to dissuade anyone on the other side from any of the digital asset stuff that they don't understand or care for. Yeah, we did have someone, of course, blame Trump for, again, taking a what was it, 7047, or no, a Boeing jet or whatever the hell he got from the Middle East from, for a gift. And it was to the country, it wasn't to him personally. So they still are playing that card, which is really bizarre. I think it's such a nothing burger thing. Okay, anyway. Twitch, Miria is also driving. Can you check her out? Miria. Yeah, we can take a look at Miria real quick too. Yeah, for sure. I think we checked, the last time we checked out Miria, it was Friday night, I think. So yeah, we definitely can take a look at Miria. Get back to the chart here. There we go, guys. Yeah, so it's definitely diving. Is that what you meant to say? Diving? Yes, diving. Yeah, you said diving. Yeah, it looks like it is, and it's fine. I mean, it looks like it's just coming back down and maybe creating a double bottom. Let's clean this chart up and take a look there. I was pointing out to this last week about this. Basically, this was going to break out, which it did already. This is creating a like inverted head and shoulder like pattern on the short term. Most charts were showing that at the end of last week, or I guess the beginning of last week. And we already had that aftermath anyway. Let's clean this chart up. What a mess. Oh my god. Okay. All right. So yeah, I just kind of drew over this a while back. What was that idea? Oh man, I don't even remember anymore. But it's honoring it, whatever it was I drew. I don't know. It is falling though, but will it stop? The big question is, will it stop down here and retest at the bottom and create, of course, a double bottom, so we can at least identify where that is. This is looking bearish right here, though. Look at this, guys. This is a very clear head and shoulder pattern, which is, of course, a bear pattern. It's kind of messy, though. It's not super clean, but it does pretty much identify that. So yeah, we could see a little more pain, possibly taking us back down to at least 2075. That would be insane. You imagine the people that buy down there if we actually do fall down there? They might want to put that on your buy alerts right now, guys. That would not be a bad place if you got some dry powder to pick up some more Miria. We've only ever been down there for like a few days. Maybe like there's a day or two here back in March. Then we came back up. We came back down here for maybe a week. And then, yeah, so maybe I would say out of everything, maybe we've only been down there for about 2 weeks out of the whole freaking year. That's insane. So keep an eye out for that. That would be pretty explosive to the upside. Also, too, pretty quickly, I think we get a pretty big wick to the upside if we do hit something like that. At least back up to is it 201? Yeah, 201. So interesting from area there. I do like that. That I wish I had some more dry powder, guys. I'd be setting this up right now to buy. But anyway, not financial advice, and it may not play out. This could be the bottom. We could wake up from here because we've had this spot now for a while. We haven't been back here since hell. I mean, it's been about a month and a half since May 25th or so. So odds are, I mean, place your bets. I don't know, flip a few coins. It doesn't hurt to throw some money at the markets and put a buying order in or something, just in case it does. If not, you still got dry powder sitting on the sidelines anyway. All right, so that's my general idea for Miria right now. Thanks for pointing that out. Who was that? Twitch. Thanks, Twitch. You have to let me know what your other handle is. I'm pretty sure I know you from somewhere. All right, let's get back into it. Jesse and James, what's up, buddy? Hope you're having a blessed evening. Thank you. You too, Jesse. Thank you. XN has a way of teasing me. It doesn't believe in breakouts. It does. It just, it has to have all the stars aligned and to be very comfortable and the right temperature. And the water has to be nice and warm. And Matt Adams says Otaku is a national treasure. Thank you for all the informative chaos. Thank you, Matt Adam, for just being here. And I appreciate, of course, all of your love and support, guys. Thanks again, man. Thanks again. Till the Hun, such nice words today, guys. Jeez. You'd think we'd be breaking out by how nice you guys are being to me tonight. Until the Hun says, thanks, buddy. XCN is my biggest bag. So just ready for the next pump to change my life. I have to admit, XCN was my probably my second largest bag outside my Bitcoin holdings for this bull run. And then ZBEC completely changed that. ZBEC just blew all of us away and became my largest bag outside of Bitcoin. So it's insane to see where we're going to be at the end of the run. I would imagine that XCN has a lot more upside to go as well. Mr. Twan, what are your thoughts on Link and Ondo? I love both of those projects, but I'm not holding any right now. I want to purchase some in the bear market. That's my general idea, because they are a little hot in terms of commodities right now. But yeah, we could take a look and see just quickly on CoinMarketCap. Take a look at Ondo and Link. Link, yeah, definitely undervalued in my opinion, for sure. I think the last time I looked at Link, it was like, what, $10 or something? $12. Definitely should be like $50 by now in my opinion. That thing is insane, phenomenal, tons of partnerships. It's even affiliated with Jasmy. Of course, it's got the money makers. It's the largest interoperability play. I'm still very, very bullish on Chainlink. Okay, so Ondo right now sitting at 76 cents, still under $1. Man, I remember when this thing was almost a stable coin for a while, because all it stood at was $1, stuck at $1. And here we are, just trying to challenge itself to get back above $1. This is Ondo throughout the entire year last year. Like I was saying, it pretty much was over $1 after November, and then of course we just kind of waned downward. So again, I'm still looking at a bigger all-time highs, of course, coming for Ondo. I think it's still too soon. It's too soon for all these projects. And huge Ondo's, of course, one of the biggest RWA plays there is out there. Of course, real world asset plays. Not a bad place, of course, to have in your tool belt for the bull run if you want to play it a little safe. Ondo would be the place to throw some money. All right, Link. So Link. If it lets me look up Link. There we go. Link. 1330 currently. Wow. So yeah, this is about ready to go, man. It deserves to go. It's been dug through the trenches forever, and yeah, it's ready to go. Holding on to pretty much, I mean, it's honestly solid. The whole thing has been solid. Even since the bear market's been solid to the up. I sold my bag in January. I'm glad I did, because of course everything that happened. But definitely right now, anything underneath like $20, I still think is ridiculously cheap. The high we saw last year was 50. Yeah, wow. And again, this year I would not be shocked at all if we see $150 Chainlink. But the problem is it's I think it's a little more than a 10x from here, right? No, it's still, it's $100 would be, yeah, a little less than a 10x, but it's a little more than a 10x, so it's not too bad. If we do actually hit 150, though, it might be a little challenging. We'll see. But I think it definitely deserves 100. Definitely deserves to be worth $100. All right, so that's Chainlink. What else we have in the chat? I think we're almost there. We're almost through. I have a Jasmine bag, says Headegger. Yes, good, good. I'm happy to hear. One of you guys also have a big Jasmine bag. Twitch says, yes, brother, it's Nebula. I figured it was devilish head and shoulders. Yeah, it did look like it does. It does look like it, doesn't it? Again, that's Miria. Yep, I do think so as well. All right, guys, let's get into it. I think we can skip over the Bitcoin treasuries. I did mention this morning that MicroStrategy did purchase another 4,900, something like that, Bitcoin. And, of course, I did the math with you guys this morning, and he's still right around 5,000 to 10,000 Bitcoin away from buying up all the Bitcoin that's been mined. That will be mined this year, about 5 months before it's already mined. Just a little heads up there. And he's, of course, not the only person buying Bitcoin. Damn it. Everyone is. Jesus. Damn it.
I'd buy that for $1.
All right, there we go. I finally hit the right button. Okay, blockchaincenter.net, of course, bringing you the Bitcoin rainbow chart. It's been a couple days since I actually shared this. I've been skipping over it. But, of course, reminding you guys that we're still in the buy zone for Bitcoin. And, of course, a good indicator for the crypto market in general. So, yeah, still sitting at the buy zone between 81,000 and 109,000. We're pretty much going back to accumulate. And still cheap, again, starts at 149K. Nowhere near 150,000 just yet. Still early, in my opinion. All right, Bitcoin right now falling down yet again. As I mentioned last week, I think we did actually get outperformed by Google on Friday. But I, of course, said that one more time, just one more time this year, and maybe ever, will Google surpass Bitcoin. And, of course, it did. And, yeah, I think this is going to be it. I think after this week, hopefully, next week, we might see some larger all-time highs for Bitcoin, pushing it, of course, above all the Mag 7, mostly to get to Amazon and Apple and NVIDIA. Hopefully, guys. Hopefully. Yeah, we can only hope. All right, let's get into some news today. I've got a few things pulled up, and then we're going to see if we can find some more breaking stuff. Before I forget to, let's check on the Senate, as they're getting closer to exhaustion. I don't see any pizzas or anything. I mean, they gotta be dying, man. Probably eating in the hallways. Yeah, they're still passing around votes. Just get it done. Just get it done. All right, we'll check back with them here in a minute as well. Because, again, history may happen tonight, guys. XRP gains ground with Wall Street as companies follow Bitcoin treasury model. XRP is emerging as the next big institutional crypto play as public companies embrace it as a treasury cornerstone, signaling explosive mainstream adoption. Wave of public firms embracing XRP sparks institutional crypto shift. A growing number of public companies are signaling a decisive pivot toward XRP as a strategic treasury asset. Which I don't know why you want something so centralized as an asset for the treasury. I don't know. Anyway, reshaping the narrative around institutional crypto adoption. Attorney John E. Deaton highlighted on a social media platform X on June 30th that various companies will be structured their treasury management around XRP, reinforcing his earlier projections that Wall Street would replicate MicroStrategy's Bitcoin strategy among other tokens. There are already at least 5 companies implementing an XRP treasury strategy, Deaton said, emphasizing that the shift isn't rooted in a token performance, but in the deeper understanding of market dynamics, he clarified. My predictions weren't about the underlying cryptocurrencies, but more about the human behavior, Wall Street, and mass adoption for the asset class. Again, follow the normies, follow the money. That's what, of course, we say every night in the morning, the normies. We'll get into those Google searches here in a bit. Referring to his earlier prediction, the XRP treasuries, he noted, I also said that there were companies that implemented the seller Bitcoin strategy, except for with other tokens. The group of XRP-focused companies include Vivo Power International, which raised $121 million for a $100 million XRP treasury, backed by Saudi investors and advised by Adam Trademan, a former SBI Ripple Asia. The firm aims to become the first publicly traded company centered on the XRP. Deaton explained that Worksport Limited, based in the U.S., has earmarked $5 million, 10% of its excess cash for Bitcoin or for XRP and Bitcoin holdings. See, at least they're doubling down on two ideas there. That's interesting. Hyperscale Data Incorporated intends to launch XRP lending platform by the late 2025, treating XRP as a balance sheet asset. China based Webus International Limited, in partnership with Samara Alpha Management, is managing 300 million XRP treasury targeting cross-border settlements and Web3 applications. Wellgistics Health Incorporated has adopted XRP to improve real-time payments and mitigate traditional banking lags. Now, I'm wondering, this is a lot of really fast adoption moving right into XRP for treasury, specifically treasury holdings. I wonder what the total amount is compared to that of Bitcoin as well. And again, treasury holdings, right? And the corporate holdings. Deaton concluded by framing the broader economic drive behind these moves. Wall Street is too greedy to not do it. I agree. I think they are. I think they definitely are. They know what's coming. And I'm going to say, guys, anything with an X will definitely be, if the normies ever get back in, I guess nothing's ever definite, but if the normies ever get back in, there's going to be a huge flood into anything with an X, just based on last cycle's performance. That's what I'm guessing anyway. So watch out, XCN. The new it'll be the new XRP. Maybe, who knows? Number of Bitcoin wallets holding over $1 million. Wow. Number of Bitcoin wallets holding over $1 million sees significant jump according to Coinbase Institutional. Coinbase Institutional projects a constructive outlook for cryptocurrency markets in the second half of 2025, driven by economic optimism, corporate adoption, and regulatory progress. Positive 2H25 crypto outlook. Is that MM25? It's almost. That's what my brain goes right to. Outlook amid rising institutional holdings. The report identifies three key themes. Oh my God, really? This took me to Coinbase Direct. Oh my God. Oh man, I'm just going to get lost, guys. This is their original WoW report. Is it really that long of an article? Holy shit. I don't know what I was getting into pulling this one up. All right, we'll see how far we can get into it. They're, of course, talking about structures and the landscape and the idea of the U.S. regulatory landscape supporting stablecoins and market structure while acknowledging risk and potential yield curve, steepening or forced selling from specialized corporate vehicles. Coinbase views these as manageable near-term concerns. A notable trend is the sharp rise in corporate entities focused primarily on accumulating Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. The corporate adoption is reflected in on-chain data showing a significant increase in the number of Bitcoin wallets holding balances that exceed $1 million. Data cited from Glassnode indicate that these high-value wallets rose substantially from levels seen in earlier 2024 through May of 2025. And of course, we've been tracking this via our rich list, right? The Bitcoin rich list. Which we can also look into after we get done with this real quick. It's been a couple weeks since we took a look at it. Where the hell is it? Oh yeah, it's right there. Duh. Okay, there we go. The corporate accumulation, as you see here, the sharp rise of a number of wallets holding at least 1 million. The corporate accumulation, often funded through equity or debt issuance, introduces potential systematic risks related to forced selling or discretionary selling pressure. But the idea is, why would you want to hold dollars when you could just borrow as many dollars as you want and buy the most scarce asset on earth? I mean,
What are you, stupid?
Maybe I am stupid, but that's what, of course, Sailor has seen and opened my eyes too back in 2020. Anyway, 2029 or beyond, we're going to Coinbase analysts note that the major debt maturities for these vehicles generally extend to late 2029 or beyond, mitigating an immediate for selling concerns. On regulation, Coinbase highlights a strong momentum for stablecoin legislation, potentially reaching President Trump's desk before the August concessionary recess, alongside progress on a broader crypto market structure bill clarifying rules for the CFTC and SEC. The SEC also faces a decision on numerous pending exchange-traded funds. That's right, ETFs are coming your way for the likes of like Bonk, Sui, Say. I mean, there's so many guys. Even Pepe, Doge. Yeah, and tons of other coins like Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash, and I'm sure all the others as well. Despite risk, Coinbase, Solana. Don't forget Solana. Coinbase expects Bitcoin's upward trend to continue, and Cardano. I can't. I'm interrupting myself. Damn it.
What are you, stupid?
Yes. Despite risk, Coinbase expects Bitcoin upward trend to continue, while altcoin performance may depend more on specific factors like upcoming regulatory decisions on single asset ETFs. Overall outlook remains positive based on confluence of economic adoption and regulatory factors. Let's freaking go. Coinbase is ready for everyone, of course, to jump on in. Of course, Coinbase actually, of course, becoming a very hot commodity on the stock exchange here recently. And today, guys, I think I have it pulled up. Yes. Michael Saylor, of course, purchased $500 million, but I don't think this article pertains to the bigger picture, which oh boy, probably not. Does it really not? Yeah, I wanted to dive into this. We probably won't have time for it. This is a beast of an article. But what I wanted to get out of this and just basically tell you guys is that MicroStrategies, of course, getting listed on the S&P 500 this week. It may have been as early as today, although I don't think it was, because I didn't hear anyone in the S&P 500 or on Bloomberg or Wall Street talk about it today. It may be tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it was today, though. I was pretty sure it was going to be today. But yeah, MicroStrategy now controls 2.8% of all Bitcoin ever created. Bitcoin's holdings represent more than 2.8% of cryptocurrency's total supply cap of 21 million coins, generating unrealized gains of roughly 21.6 billion for MicroStrategy. All right, guys. Again, don't let them buy it all up, guys, before it's too late. Get yourself a small stack of some Bitcoin, just to secure your position in the future. All right, moving on. Crypto legislation hits House floor. High stakes vote on Genius Clarity Act's nears. It's coming. It's all coming. This is brought to you by Julia Smith over on cryptonews.com. The U.S. the U.S. House of Representatives may vote on two pieces of crypto legislation as soon as next week. A June 29th report on Punchbowl News shows crypto legislation to see rare double vote by the House. According to the Sunday report, the congressional chamber will host a single procedural vote on both the Genius Act and the Clarity Act as soon as the week of July 7th. Guys, isn't that crazy? That's the day. That's the day that I'm looking for a huge breakout. Right in here. Right around July 7th. Boom. To the upside. July 7th to July 8th. Same idea, right? That's crazy. If that'd be the same week, that would send Bitcoin to a price like you would not believe it. Hopefully, we finally get these things done, man. We got to get these things done. U.S. lawmakers push for new crypto rules. The news of stablecoin bill and the crypto market structure legislation potential advancement comes amid the growing push by U.S. lawmakers to press clear digital asset guidelines under a new blockchain-friendly White House. Cynthia Lummis, of course, spoke with CNBC last week about the importance of Congress advancing both statutes following the Genius Act passage and the Senate floor earlier this month. Of course, I think we played this one last week.
What do you think is the fate of the Genius Act? What needs to be done to get it to pass in the House at this point?
Well, they also have put out legislation, and the House has done a great job of producing some market structure legislation to come out of the Banking Committee or the Financial Services Committee, as well as stablecoin legislation. And then the House Ag Committee has put out commodities legislation. So they're really ahead of us in terms of their committee work. We're ahead of them in the fact that we have passed through the Senate the Genius Act, which is focused on stablecoins. And so I hope now that they're comparing the stablecoin legislation that their Financial Services Committee passed to the Genius Act, and we can work together to figure out a path forward for both market structure and the Genius Act. Now, I'm not saying combine them, but they both need to pass this year.
And so they will, if Lummis has anything to do with it. She's, of course, been championing it like a madwoman. And my God, props to her for, of course, carrying all this weight on her shoulders. My God. Through, of course, the crypto, what do you call it? The crypto club, I guess you call it. The roundhouse. I forget what they call the actual official name of it at the White House. All right, let's see what else we have today. I have some other stuff pulled up too. I guess we can jump into. Oh yeah, I want to show you guys the top 100 wallets, right? The wish list, right? The wish list, just to give you an idea of where you kind of stand in the totem pole of things, and where you could be even after this bull run. If you guys are just, of course, to throw a certain amount in there, at least have a target. Have a target if you, of course, believe in the freedom and the movement of Bitcoin. Yeah, right now, if you wanted to have at least 0.1 Bitcoin, you would be within 6% of the population that hold Bitcoin. So again, and this is not even the population, it's just the addresses, right? The wallets. And I have many wallets, you have many wallets. I assume a lot of us have a lot of wallets. So this is, of course, per wallet. So maybe even less than this. You could be a 1%er for Bitcoin holding just 0.121 single Bitcoin. Crazy, guys. This is only about $10,000 here currently, and of course 108, 107. And if you go even lower and lower and lower, it is very, very, very possible as well to be a part of the 1%er club if you did have at least 0.01 Bitcoin, which right now is about $1,000. It's stupid, guys. Of course, stupid to ignore this if, of course, it continues to be, the asset we all know and love today. All right. Again, just wanted to, of course, bring that out there. You guys can catch this at Bitcoin, bitinfocharts.com/top100, which is or you just Google it. Have it find it for you. All right, moving on. Let's take a look at the
just
Senate.
Chill out.
I can't.
Drink a 7-Up, eat a moon pie.
Maybe I'll have a
Quit
drink.
murdering people.
I don't know where that came from, guys. I really don't. I had that on the side, I guess. That's funny. All right, getting back in the news. Ramona coming up with a $10 super chat. Did you see Honey's partnership with Ajana? What? Ajana? What? Ajna Capital? I'm not familiar what that is. We can take a look at that. I know a lot of you guys are a fan of Honey. Very bullish project, of course, popping up. Ajna Capital Innovation Investment is excited to involve with Web3 startups at the heart of the mission of the dynamic partnership. And then, like Ramona is talking about, thanks Ramona, that could be affiliated with Honey. This is out of Dubai. Ajna Capital, where innovation meets investment in an exciting realm of Web3 startups at the heart of our mission, is a dynamic partnership. We don't just invest, we co-build. Blockchain services, Ajna Capital. I don't think they're going to show any of those details there with the blockchain. Let's see, Honey. Ajna Capital backs Hivemapper. Yeah, there it is. Has invested in Hivemapper's native token, Honey, and will provide advisory services to expand Hivemapper's reach. Particularly in South Asia, Hivemapper is a decentralized mapping network where it lets its users earn Honey for mapping the world. Ajna's capital investment is a strategic stake and will work with Hivemapper to scale their controller base and coverage. There you go, guys. They just got partnered with a large, I'm assuming, investment opportunity out of Dubai. Let's see. I'm taking that as a moneymaker then, right? Agile Capital has acquired approximately 1.5 of its total circulating supply of honey and will work closely in an advisory role. So that's a pretty big deal. Look, they're buying up a decent amount of its total blockchain network. We can actually see what that is. Let's take a look. Market. Actually, let's go to coin perspective. Coin perspective. I'm trying to figure out where I want to take a look at this. Boom. It's one of my favorite tools in my tool belt, guys. Coin perspective. So honey. When I want to look at honey right now, I want to look at the total supply. Right now, looking at circulating supply is 1.4 million. Total supply more million, 1.4 million. So everything's allocated, I assume, by this information. Market cap right now sitting at 34. What? There's no way. There's no way. That's Grizzly honey. That's not the right honey. I'm like, what the hell? That's $34,000. There's no way that's honey. So we're looking at for Hive Mapper. Hive Mapper honey. That's the honey I'm looking for. Different kind of honey. Looking like a down day for honey today. Sitting at 132 billion tokens. Total supply. No, that's not right. Market cap of. No, wait. What? Oh, if it had that, oh, damn it, that's XRP. Jesus, I hate when it does that. It throws me off. Sitting at an $84 million market cap with a 4.5 circulating supply billion tokens, and of course, out of 6.5 billion. So again, only really needs a couple more billion to be allocated. Still a decent amount there. Not sure that's going to happen in this cycle anyway, so I don't think it'll really matter. And then, so right now the market cap is about 84.4%. I mean, 84.4 million. So honestly, that's really not that much money in the grand scheme of things. So it's what out of the market cap. You just look at market cap alone, which I typically do, and I get a lot of pushback for doing that. But you know what? This is how I do things. That's how my brain works. At least to give a good probability. I'm all about probabilities, of course. That's why we're in chaos, guys. Of course. So anyway, 82 million, right? 82.4 million is what I'm looking at here. I'm gonna put this in my little calculator, and I'm gonna add percent. So what was it? 1.5% of the total. So yeah, they only have about. I mean, that's still. Oh wait, did I do? Damn it! I put billion, didn't I? Damn it! So it's about 1.2 million, right? So they only ponied up about 1.2 million out of Dubai. That's not a huge amount of money, but man, they're getting their foot in place just in case this project does take off. They're gonna have a lot of coins. All right. So anyway, guys, getting back into that. Brandon Banks, hey brother, I've been hodling since DCing since 2021. At this point, I need the bull run to go parabolic this year. Still patient, but damn, exactly, damn. I'm right there with you, brother. Right there with you. Also been here since 2020, 2021. Participated, of course, in the last bull market, and here we are. It's nothing like the last bull market, I'll tell you that. Brandon Banks says, Ramona, you're awesome. Thanks for all the time you put into the Patreon. Yes, of course, thank you for helping us out over at Crypto Futures. Guys, if you're not over at Crypto Futures, what are you doing? What are you doing?
What are you, stupid?
Please click the link below, and you will get, of course, a little black hole to they'll send you through a vortex towards Crypto Futures, my favorite Canadian on earth. Of course, we'll show you where all of the money can be made with these crazy coins he pulls out of his arse. Yes.
I'd buy that for $1.
And his crystal ball is never wrong. I absolutely love you, Rob. Thank you. Thank you for all you do. And yeah, thanks again, Brandon. Yes, Ramona. Let's get back in the chat real quick. Let's see what else we have here. Twitch, I said I fear. Yeah, okay, there, I read that one there. Not me, but you, but who? How's it going? Nah, not a normie. I'm buying UFD Vine Moodang Mog. Oh my god. Come on, man. This is still all. I'm not gonna go there. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done, guys. I'll catch you later. Bye. Oh no. All right. I can't even click the right buttons anyway. So what else are we looking at tonight? Let's see. That might have been most of the news. We're still waiting for the Senate to finally pass this damn bill, and they're not. They're not doing it. They're not. They're just hanging out. It looks like she's got her purse. She's ready to go, right? Are we gonna finally get the reading? Nope, nope. Are we done? We done? Nope, they're still there. Okay. All right. Well, they may still be there tonight after we're done. Anyway, let's see what else we can dig up tonight. Anything else breaking tonight? Let's refresh some of these and see if we can get some more breaking crypto news. Nothing over at cryptonews.net. I think we pretty much covered everything over there. Senator Lummis proposes tax reform for Bitcoin miners. Okay. H-bar climbs 2.1%. All right. Circle, one of the largest stablecoin companies, files for critical bank application in the U.S. That's kind of breaking. That's kind of big. We can take a look at that real quick. Of course, Circle being the second largest stablecoin provider. Following its IPO earlier this month, a valuation of approximately $18 billion U.S. dollars. U.S.-based stablecoin company Circle has taken another important step. The company has begun a formal process of obtaining a national trust bank license by applying to the U.S. Office of Comptroller of the Currency, OCC. If approved, Circle will be able to provide custody of its own reserves and hold crypto assets on behalf of institutional clients. But unlike traditional banks, the license does not grant its authority to take cash deposits or make loans. Circle has long sought to be the highest levels of trust and transparency, governance, and compliance. Becoming a public company was part of that vision. Becoming a national trust bank is a continuation of that, Circle CEO Jeremy Allaire told Reuters. All right, so that's the general idea. Is they're going to, basically hold assets for institutions. Probably not going to really affect most of us, but big, of course, for them. They might actually become the largest stablecoin provider in the near future. All right, what else can we dig up? Let's take a look at Crypto Newsland bringing you pump or dump dilemma for Litecoin, Monero, and Atom for next week. Of course, a very blatant FUD article there. We got Bitcoin MRV Z-score under 2L, wow, 110K. Basically nothing article there as well. Just most of these articles are all just hopium and FUD. It's been like that for a while, man. I don't know. They just lost all their critical news sources. I don't know what it was. Kazakhstan, yes, finally. I did want to talk about this. I had this over the on the real news segment over on X. We're going to cover that here in a bit as well. But let's get into this, which we found. I actually found a article on it. Kazakhstan moves to launch state-controlled crypto reserve backed by seized assets, pretty much copying America and its strategic Bitcoin reserve and its holdings. Kazakhstan plans to a national crypto reserve funded by seized assets and mining, joining global moves towards state-backed digital holdings. Of course, Kazakhstan. Very nice. Yes, very nice. Kazakhstan's central bank supports a state-run crypto reserve funded by seized assets and government-linked mining. Initiative follows domestic crypto reforms, including Crypto City, and crackdown on illegal exchanges. Where are all these crypto cities at, man? I remember that was the big deal in 2021. We're going to have all these crypto cities. They're all going to be built around Bitcoin and crypto assets. And El Salvador was the only one that actually kind of made a move. You still have the likes of, what is it? Berlin, and of course the crypto capital of the world that we have right now, which is in El Salvador, Bitcoin Beach and the like. Kazakhstan joins global efforts of Texas, India, and U.S. Officials explore national Bitcoin reserves for economic resilience. The central bank responds to lawmakers on digital asset strategy in Kazakhstan. The national bank of the country submitted a response to preliminary inquiry about the crypto policy dated back in May 2022, or May 22nd of 2025. The response confirmed support for a state-backed crypto reserve. It added that the reserve could be administered through a central bank subsidiary focused on alternative investments. Bank chairman Timur Salamonov addressed that the risk could be tied to digital currencies. He explained that the housing, such as assets with centralized or central institution, would allow for tighter risk controls and greater transparency. Authorities are continuing to review international models as they say shape Kazakhstan's approach to crypto reserves. You can definitely see that they're taking a look at international models. Obviously, they took the biggest one from us, being the retaining the seizures of crypto or digital assets. All right, so yeah, Kazakhstan adds to the list of very positive crypto regulation to come. damn, everybody, every single day, it can't keep up with all the news. It's insane. But yeah, the price action is still saying it's sideways. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't understand. No one understands. It's a paradox we currently live in. I'm literally running out of breath this year, guys. It's so hard to cover all this stuff when there's so much news happening all the time. There's never enough time to cover it all. Bitcoin carried crypto markets in 2025. First half of altcoins crumbled. What's next? That's right. Most coins still did not outperform Bitcoin in 2025 as of yet. Okay, what else we have here? Because that pretty much will end in a nothing answer, right? Asia morning briefing are disturbed. Compute tokens undervalued. What? I don't know what the hell. FIMX showcases new mission statement at Token 2049 Dubai. I don't know, probably another treasury. Jeez. Ethereum price surges as 2.9 billion inflows. Of course, everyone doing the similar treasury for Ethereum as well. Circle applies a net for National Trust Bank, which we just talked about. HBAR climbs 2.1%. We already read a headline like that. And that might be it. Oh, wow. Filecoin gives back chunk of recent gain to trade 2% higher. That's a nothing article. I hate when articles just outline a price movement and that's it. Yeah, at least headlines. Like, what the hell? Litecoin slips below $86 as resistance holds. Man, it really cannot break out of that $100 range. What else we have here? Bhutan possibly readies a $15 million Bitcoin sale as holdings near 1.3 billion. Man, damn, Bhutan is killing it. Bhutan was actually for a while we were thinking it was Mr. 100's wallet. Of course, another state that was before every country came out and said they're holding Bitcoin. But yeah, this is interesting, but I can't read it because I'm not signed in. All right, we're getting close to caught up on the news. We already read that one too. What else can we got on Cointelegraph? Texas makes gold, silver legal tender following governor's approval. We talked about that last week, but we can of course just briefly go over it again. Governor Greg Abbott signed in a bill into law allowing Texas residents to use the precious metals to day-to-day financial transactions starting in May of 2027. All right, some Texas residents are already expressing skepticism about the already passed law recognizing gold and silver as legal tender in the state, as well as establishment of transactional currency based on precious metals. And so these ex-post Texas Governor Greg Abbott announced that he had signed the House in the bill 1056 into law after passage of the State House of Representatives and the Senate. The bill expected to take effect in May 1st. 2027 amends the state government code to recognize gold and silver as legal tender and residents to use them in everyday transactions based on the comptroller's determined value at the time. So yeah, that's still a big what if scenario. There's definitely something happening behind the scenes to maybe even push like a maybe digital gold, that sort of thing. Behind the scenes, because no one's going to be shaving, of course, pieces of gold or paying in gold and silver coins at the checkouts. All right, some from gold to paper back to gold. The United States has been cut off from the gold standard day-to-day domestic transactions since 1933, when President Franklin Roosevelt signed executive order requiring people to return gold to coin, return gold coin, gold bullion, and gold certificates to the Federal Reserve. Through individual states like Texas have been exploring the adoption of different assets. They are barred from issuing notes and other coins and coins under the Constitution. All right, I don't want to get into the entire history lesson here, but anyway, yeah, that's coming. But it's not coming until 2027, so things may still change. All right, moving on. What else do we have that is we haven't talked about, or it's still significant? Everything else seems to be kind of hopium FUD articles like. I do like this one though. U.S. home mortgage regulator considers Bitcoin amid housing crisis. I think we read that one last week though. I think these seems sort of old and out of place. Okay, see what else we have here. Ripple mints 50 million Ripple USD as stablecoin market hits 252 billion record. There is still a very good chance that they will issue more coins in response to their fines from the SEC or from the federal government. with their they have to pay up, of course. 125 million, I think is something around that range. So watch out for some news like that in the near future. May bring the price down, obviously, if it does occur. They might have a ton of money just sitting around too. I don't know. What else? There's nothing really else here to cover on Daily Coin as well. Crazy guys, we're gonna get into the real news over on X. One more chance. U.S. government to be hit with $3.3 billion in additional deficits. Is that billion? Like, these numbers are too big to understand anymore. I'm pretty sure that's trillion, isn't it? Oh my God, too many zeros. Yes, that's trillion. 3.3 trillion in additional deficits under Senate tax bill. They've been going back and forth on that all day. Bank suddenly shut down by the U.S. regulators in second bank failure of 2025. What? I didn't hear about that one. Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, FDIC, just announced the second bank failure in 2025. When did this come out? This came out today. Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, FDIC, just announced a bank failure. Regulators say Santa Ana National Bank has been shut down in the foul play of the small Texas lender is suspected. All right, it's not a very big firm just yet, but again, maybe a sign of what is to come. FDIC has not disclosed the nature of the suspected fraud, and the agency is not sure what its customers with uninsured deposits will be reimbursed. Once further information is available, the FDIC will consider whether to provide uninsured depositors an advance, dividend, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so it's still a little too early to see what happened there, but my guess is they probably didn't go insolvent. They're probably just doing some shady stuff. At least that's the news they gave us too, back when Silicon Valley fell, and it wasn't anything to do with what they were saying, caused it, which was, they were just investing in crypto assets, and it was very highly speculative and yada yada yada. No, it wasn't just that. All right, moving on. Again, to the real news over on X. Let's see what I have to share with you guys tonight. Please, if you do like what you see here tonight, if you want the similar content, please head on over to X and subscribe to all the things here on YouTube. But if you like the same sort of content on different platform, I'm over here as well. So, of course, the more the merrier, guys. All right, let's get into it, guys. What do we have to share tonight over on X? Well, the Ohio governor candidate Vivek Ramaswamy is to conclude at Bitcoin 2025 education in public schools. This is huge.
American capitalism and compounding. Again. To not be spiteful towards the successful by being successful instead. One of the things I will do is I will lead Ohio to be the first and top state in the country to integrate financial literacy into our public education that includes the power of compounding, including education about Bitcoin as an asset class that every young person ought to be aware of as they...
Only in Ohio. Jake the Snake. Speaking of Ohio, the king of Ohio, Jake the Snake, likes the harder shilling. That's right, I'm not shilling hard enough. Guys, please, you need to like and subscribe. The king of Ohio demands it. That's right, Jake the Snake. It reminds me every single day to shill harder, because I don't do enough of it on the channel. So please like, subscribe, do everything you can on YouTube to support the channel. It doesn't cost anything. Long live the king of Ohio. What do you think? Give me your take, Jake, on Vivek. Come on. He just did. Don't listen to that pretender, Vivek Ramadan. Ramaswamy. Come on. You don't like Vivek? Oh, come on. Jake. Jake. Oh, no. I'm going to have to we're going to have a talk. Take a shill pill, says Milk Money. Yes. Yes, take a shill pill. Oh my God, that's a good one. Of course, also take don't forget to take a Bitcoin, of course, orange pill, guys. Of course, it's a really good time to take it, too. At the end of the market close for the month. Just lets you, takes all the FOMO away. What else we have here? So just speaking of Bitcoin's still hanging out at 1075. So 1075, still nothing has changed for Bitcoin. I got to get back in the chat, guys. I got to catch back up with you guys. Yes. Let's go, Brandon. Yes. Oh my God. Why the Vivek, man? You're gonna make me cry. Anyway. Jeez.
What are you, stupid?
Maybe. Yeah. Shizo pills are yummy? What? Schizo pills? Oh my god. Taco-san! Oh, you guys are nuts. You guys are crazy. Yes. More pills, yes. I'm fine. I'm totally fine, guys. I don't need pills. Come on. Who are we kidding here? Oh my god. Okay. We need to get you and Rob coordinated. It's hard to watch you and both at the same time, says Ramona. Yeah, we probably do. He did get back from his trip, then I take it. Ramona, the chaos goes hard these days. That's right, goes hard. It really does, man. We're almost at 9:30, and we still have to get to the normies and the real news over on Twitter. Holy crap. Guys, this is nuts. All right, the Bitcoin conference. The Treasury Secretary says that stablecoin policy should be finalized by mid-July. Guys, bullish.
I'd buy that for $1.
Look at that smile on Scott Besson. We also covered him this morning too, live, breaking when he was on. Was it Fox News Business, I think? Anyway, just in Kazakhstan to launch strategic Bitcoin reserve, as I promised, guys. I had it there as well over on the Real News, over on Twitter. Get your fill over on Twitter, the Real News platform. And study for 20 years, guys. Work for 20, 40 years, and then you're free for 5 to 10 years, or you just die. That's right. That's your typical 65 plan. It's a scam. I love how that rhymed, too. Did not intend for that to happen. But yeah, of course, guys, so that's why we are investing into our future via digital assets. Otaku on my phone. I've got another out on the computer. Oh my god, Ramona, you are insane. Oh my god. Holy crap. Talk about true chaos. Holy crap, Ramona. That's intense. Jake the Snake coming in saying, hola. By the way, tell Roberto, this for me, prepare your ass for Rob Mass, if you would be so kind. all right. I definitely should show up for Rob's church at some point. God. Prepare your ass for Rob Mass. Oh, God. All right, I'll have to definitely send that his way. All right, guys, what else do I have over here on the Real News platform on X? Thank you, Satoshi. Of course. Thank you, Satoshi. And then us to vote tonight, U.S. to vote tonight and tomorrow on amendments for the big, beautiful bill, the BBB bill, not the BB bill, but the BBB bill. I'm broken, guys. I'm freaking broken. Oh, my God, yes. To remove Bitcoin capital gains. Yes. So if that does actually happen, it would be huge. And I think the last proposed bill that had Bitcoin capital gains removed was only up to purchases of $500, so I'm skeptical to see how this will turn out. But it's happening according to Vivek over on X. And then, Simply Bitcoin will eat $900 trillion worth of assets. Of course, that's pretty much everything evaluated in dollars right now. I don't know if it's going to go that far, but it's potentially available. It's available. Bullish. Michael Saylor's strategy will be added to the S&P 500 by the end of today. So it did happen today. It happened today, guys. This is huge. This is freaking huge. Sound the alarm. Sound the alarm. Damn. It's happening, guys. So this is huge. Why is it huge? Because everyone's 401k or most of everyone's retirement consists of the S&P 500. And what does that mean? Well, of course, with Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy, does, of course, outperform everything else as it outperforms everything else in the top 500 assets in the world, or the United States. It will also be allocating by proxy Bitcoin to everyone who holds the SP 500. Huge. Absolutely huge. You want to have a chance. You can't just pick through the SP 500 and say, no, I want everything but this one. You have to have all the included assets when you purchase that, that index. So, yeah. Boom. Shaka, laka. Big things are coming for Bitcoin. Whew. All right. Well, let me see if we can find anything else breaking as well. National debt by year over year. And yeah, we just keep on going, keep on trickling upward. And it's mostly the Democrats that actually have... No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're red or blue. It's still all, of course, being used to pay our debt. It's just money printing. It's more money printing. It's nothing crazy or ridiculous or unheard of. It's just what we do every single freaking week.
The U.S. federal government's on an unsustainable fiscal path, and that just means that the debt is growing faster than the economy. We're borrowing from future generations.
your kids, your nephews, your nieces are all, of course, being used as equity. It's terrible to say it like that, but it's true. Just in, Tom Lee says Ethereum could be the next Bitcoin. Oh boy, here we go.
I'm still a big fan of Bitcoin because I think it is, digital gold. But what we've seen in the last, really in 2025, is the financial services industry and crypto are converging. And it really started with stablecoins, which is the ChatGPT of crypto, right? Because it's viral adoption by consumers, businesses, banks, and now even Visa. Underneath the stablecoin industry is Ethereum. That is really like the backbone and architecture of stablecoins. So it's important to create a project that essentially accumulates Ethereum to essentially protect and have some influence on the network. So that's why we're creating this treasury vehicle to buy Ethereum. The more Ethereum that's accumulated, the more secure the network is. And I think it's also sort of the architecture that future banks will have. When Goldman issues a stablecoin and JP Morgan doing it on Ethereum, as a layer 1 blockchain, they're going to want to secure it by staking Ethereum. So we're trying to get in front of that by creating a treasury vehicle.
So it seems like they want, and it's nothing new. I mean, we've had this narrative by BlackRock for the last 2 years. When BlackRock came out and said that, of course, they want to tokenize all the securities on the planet. Of course, they were going to use Ethereum to do it. All right, moving on. What else we have that's breaking right now? Just in, United States and Canada agreed to resume trade negotiations. That happened yesterday. It's not 100% new, but I'll take it. And then, the economy is about to run hot, says Anthony Panapiano. Okay. Okay, cool it, man. Cool it. Just chill out, man. Oh, jeez. What else we have here? Breaking the first spot is Solana ETF has been approved. Trading will begin Wednesday. Did that really happen? This was reported as of 9 hours ago by the Martini guy on Bitcoin. That's insane. That's insane. So how come that's not making headlines? How come we went through all of the traditional crypto news sites and not a single one of them are talking about it? Solana ETF approved. That is big, guys. That's huge. Solana ETF has not officially been approved. This is nonsense, man. Your first U.S. state crypto ETF launches, offering Solana and giving investors exposure to Solana. Rex shares. Okay, I did actually see Rex shares. So I don't think it's actually a spot Solana ETF. Okay, so there's a little bit of a misleading guide there. Because, that's the first U.S. state cryptocurrency exchange traded fund. What a mouthful. Will launch on Wednesday, allowing investors to hold Solana and earn a yield through staking. I guess that's the same thing. I guess it's better than just a spot Solana ETF. I don't know why they're headlining it like this. Okay, so 2 days after Cointelegraph reported the Rex Osprey Solana staking ETF could launch I can't even pronounce that tonight. Wow. Immediately, basically. Our issuer Rex shares confirmed on Monday that the fund is set to debut. As the name suggests, the Rex Osprey Fund will give investors direct exposure to spot Solana along the staking income. Okay, there lies the answer. So potentially paving the broader way for institutional adoption into crypto. This is huge. This is actually bigger than just a spot Solana ETF. It will be the first ETF that offers staking, which has been a huge issue in the past with the previous SEC, which would not allow the Ethereum staking rewards on their Ethereum ETFs. This is huge. Why is no one talking about this in a bigger way? It should be on the headlines of everything. Let's go back through all these again and see. Just real quick. Bitcoin.com. News.bitcoin.com. Should be here too. XRP gains. It's just not here. That's crazy. Why is no one talking about this? That's nuts. There's even Terra Nexus entered. What the hell? Even nonsense there. All right. So that's pretty big stuff, guys. I'm glad we mentioned that tonight. There should be more people talking about this. This is ridiculous. Only 283 people shared this, and only 1,000 people liked it. Still pretty new. on the breaking category. Reminder: strategy becomes eligible for the S&P 500 consideration today. So I guess they did not get officially listed today. I don't know what's going on with this because they should have been traded at least this week. All right, let's get into the new Google searches, guys. And Senate's still not doing nothing. I've been watching this in the corner of my eye. They're still running through some details right now, as you can see on the House on the Senate floor. They still have not finally passed a vote to pass the finalize or finish the big beautiful bill, whatever. All right, guys. All right, let's get into the normie searches today. What is trending? Of course, we're going to rate these on a traditional grading scale. That is, of course, the the normies search history for today. All right, guys. Let's see, of course, what they're looking for. Typically, they search for 3 things. That is, of course, video game, sports, and celebrities. Let's see what they're looking for today. Wes Raleigh, McKenna Fitzpatrick, Brian Koberger, Man City versus Al Hilal, Influminescence? I don't know what the hell that is. Disney cruise ship overboard. Kids jumping off the boat. Okay. Cam Johnson, Wimbledon, Project Hail Mary. The movie, I guess the movie. Didante, I don't know what the hell this is. Jake LaVerriera, Diddy Trial, yay. David Lynch. David Lynch? Okay. Yankees versus Blue Jays, Padres versus Phillies, Normies love their sports, and Kevlon Looney, Clint Capella, Sports, Fabio Fognini, those are these sports players. Ocean Ramsey and Al Hartford and U.S. immigration. Yikes! What a terrible day. This is an F- day if I've ever seen one. Nothing, of course, pertaining to our space at all. The normies are still not awake. They're still sleeping, guys. Damn it! God damn it! They're never going to get in. They're never going to buy all the X stuff. Well, they're going to buy XRP and XCN and XYO and XYZ and yada yada. They got to come in and pump our bags, guys. We need some more exit liquidity. And yeah, the normies are still not coming in. It's weird. Really weird. And especially not paying attention to Bitcoin either. Look at this, of course, guys. Not even really tracking the all-time highs other than, of course, the big one we had when Trump won the U.S. election. It's been pretty much flat down and to the right, even though we're sitting at all-time highs right now. The normies are not paying attention. Definitely not looking up Bitcoin. Here it is in the last 7 days, as usual. And boom. Yeah, pretty much flatlined and nothing new there. We did, of course, look this up the other day, and I've been pointing this out for a while, that every single day at 6 a.m. Universal Time, right? Every single day, not America, but someone else is looking up Bitcoin in a big, big way. And we looked at it, and it was like pertaining to the time chart on... what was these weird countries? Was it Greenland one of them? I forget. But yeah, I don't want to waste any more time on it. But yeah, America, the big deal is America's not looking for Bitcoin. Not today, not last week, not this year. Not at all. Pretty much not at all. All right, let's get into the charts, guys. And oh, they're talking at the House right now, at the Senate right now.
Schiff, 2772. Also Brooks, motion to commit. Kelly, motion to commit. Murphy, motion to commit.
We're gonna get it.
Motion to commit. Padilla, motion to commit. Bennett, motion to commit. And Collins,
just do it.
12. Without objection.
Mr. President,
The senator from Illinois.
I have a motion to commit at the desk.
The clerk will report.
The senator from Illinois, Ms. Duckworth, moves to commit the bill H.R. 1 to the Committee on
I ask that the
Agriculture.
further reading of the motion be dispensed with.
Without objection.
Mr. President, when House Republicans confronted concerns that H.R. 1 would threaten SNAP benefits of veterans, the Republican chairman of the House Agriculture Committee finally claimed, "Our veterans are exempt from the SNAP work requirement, which is the law, and we are not changing it." Well, he spoke too soon, because without a hearing, without notice and certainty, without good cause, Senate Republicans literally stripped away the very protection that House Republicans cited when arguing that veterans would not be harmed by this ugly bill. Senate Republicans
All right, guys. It's still not really going to happen. Oh, man. I guess they're not going to go home this week. I don't know what is going on. That's their decision, I guess. I mean, they have to pass some bill for the budget regardless for this year. It would be nice if they just all knocked it all out, but you know what? It is a lot. It is a lot. All right. Anyway, getting back, of course, into Bitcoin right now. Let's catch up with the chat before, of course, we predict Bitcoin's price action tonight, as we do every single day. And, of course, guys, I'm tired of winning. I want to be wrong. I want to be so wrong, as we are always right. All right. So here we go. Back into the chat real quick, catching back up with you guys. What do we have here? Jake the Snake says, "What do you mean? There is no world outside the U.S. USA, USA." Chanting USA in the chat, Jake. You're a crazy nutmeg guy. Only in Ohio. Only in Ohio. Of course, the king of Ohio. Jake the Snake says, "Normie, did you see that sports ball?" Yeah. All the sports ball. Yeah. Exactly. Every day. Every freaking day. Can't make it up. It's ridiculous. Quint says, "Why are all the demographic women holding us back from greatness, Otaku?" Oh my God. Really? Really? You're going to throw that at me? Jesus. Hidager says, "Oh man, that woman is insufferable. They're going to need energy drinks and snacks." I think they're passing them all out in the hallways. You can see people standing in the hallways. Oh wait, you guys aren't looking. Yeah, they're standing in the hallways there. They're probably all just getting their snacks outside. I don't think they're allowed to have coffee. According to David Schweikirk, they're not allowed to have coffee in the in the Senate or in the House. Yeah. So they're gonna have to go outside and get concessions. They don't want them to mess up all the historical, ancient desks. Look at those desks. My God, they are from definitely another era, for sure. For sure. All right. Just quit making fun of all the boomers. I get it. I know.
Stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. Jacob Six says, "Get Otaku banned by reading chat speedrun." That's definitely on the list of things to do tonight, I guess. Holy crap, you guys are nuts. Yes, LMFAO. Jacob Six says, "But apparently we can have Coke in there somewhere." They can have Coke. Did someone really get Coke caught with Coke on the house floor? That'd be hilarious. Oh, you're talking about a can of Coke. I don't know. I don't see any. I see water. Maybe in the past there may have been a recent change. Because like I mentioned, my favorite, of course, senator from Arizona, David Schweikert, always pointed out last week that no more coffee allowed in the hall or in the room. Okay, so just a lot of sniffling. I thought you meant Coke, like Coke, like that kind of Coke. The first time you mentioned it, but yeah, back in the day for sure, I do remember those videos. Of course, all the sodas in the congressional rooms or whatever. All right, so let's get. I'll put this on the sidelines because there's nothing happening there, and of course get into our Bitcoin predictions for the night. All right. Let's go, of course, clean this up, guys, and we got to burn some bennies in Ramona, Cliff, and Bushman's honor. Thank you, guys. Attila the Hun. Oh my God. Damn. You guys spoil me. You guys spoil me. Oh man, I only have all the superpowers yet. All right, let's get back into the charts. I gotta get the layers and hide, of course, my July prediction stuff. We're gonna clean this up, delete some of these swirls and nonsense, and yeah, that might be good enough for tonight to work with. There we go. I'll clean up, of course, the stuff of winning. You guys get the idea. I'm tired of winning. I'm so tired of it. All right, guys, so we're going to move our ritual sticks into place for tonight. Tonight, of course, is Monday. And I'm looking at, why does it say AM? What is going on with it? What in the world? I don't want to mess with this. Oh, my God. I'll move that out of the way a little bit. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is 9 p.m. I'm on the right spot. Okay, I'm good. That's fine. All right, so let's get this started, guys. Of course, going back to... No, YouTube Studio is not responding. What's going on? Oh no, guys, my stream might be crashing. No, not enough video to maintain smooth streaming. The buffering is broken. Let me know if it's choppy in the chat tonight. All right, so yeah, lag 2. Yep. I see that. I see it on my end too. That sucks, guys. I might lose you. I better hurry up and do this quick. Damn it! I hate being rushed. But maybe if I rush, I'll be wrong. I want to be wrong. I really want to be wrong. All right, guys. We, of course, hopefully we're social justice warrior. Okay, now it's back to excellent. Might have been someone who just dropped off right now. Was, of course, DDoSing, attacking the live stream. I don't know what was going on there. Good now. Yeah, just became good. I see it on my end, too. Quentin says social justice warriors attacking Otaku because he said something negative about women. And now... I mean, I didn't say it. The chat said it. Oh, that's what my lawyer will tell him, I guess. Quinn, I think you're onto something. Chat was too based. Oh my God, Jake, you guys are too much. All right. Okay, I'm not blaming women for anything yet. Guys, you know I love you. Anyway, okay, so what are we doing tonight, guys? Of course, we're going into our prediction mode. I got to get the Bitcoin, of course, heat map back up here. Brought to you live for free from Kimba. Don't pay for something, you get free. You got the drill. Yeah, that's the idea. Okay, boom. We're going to zoom on here, see where we are right now. I don't think anything has really changed. Bitcoin's still holding in at around 107, 2, 3, 4, whatever. All right. Okay, so we're looking at still looking at around 105, building up actually stronger now. This is a little stronger than it was earlier, actually. We saw we were building up 103 pretty strong before, which I was a little wary of because I'm so tired of seeing 103 price action. But it looks like we're starting to build a little bit more of a support at 105. And again, the strongest level of resistance is still hanging around about 108.8, 108.9. So really nothing's changed on our top, but our bottom has changed a little bit. So we're going to, of course, hold that in there. And that's the general idea. Of course, we can backtrack that all the way back to June 20th. Okay, so that's the general idea. I'm going to make this a little lighter, maybe transparent. Yeah, that could still be a problem, but I doubt it. There's a very little chance, possible chance that we sell off a little later, closer to midnight here in the States. Of course, midnight for us in the United States in the Eastern Standard Time would be the foreign markets day trading session. So yeah, that possibly could happen tonight. All right, let's get started with it, guys. So what's going on with Bitcoin price action tonight is, of course, a market live close for Bitcoin on the monthly. So yeah, we could see a little bit of a retracement. I'm, of course, going to start with our baseline target. All right, so we're looking at possibly a top, our double top around not double top, but at least a retest of 107.7, and maybe a double top right there around 107.8, somewhere around there, around 12 o'clock. And sending us a little lower, in my opinion, closer down to 106, and a spring back up in the market open for the U.S. This would be, again, your typical yin and yang based trading. Japan wants to do this, or foreign markets want to do that, and we do the inverse or opposite of that. Of course, going back and forth, swapping blows, if you will, for the markets. Like kind of like a tug of war. And so, yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. I can't actually, you know what? I can't even do this. I completely invalidated everything. Damn it. This is the first time I actually went on without doing my Crypto Chaos magic. What the hell am I doing? I'm missing something. 1 second, guys. I bring you the Senate while I go to try to find a $100 bill. I know I have somewhere. I went to the bank last week. God damn it, where is it? My backpack?
Mr. Sanders' eye.
What is this? What is it? It's all covered in something.
Mr. Moran.
It smells like pretty. Oh my God. All right.
Mr. Barrasso. No.
I found a Benny. Oh my God. I found a Benny, guys. And yeah, they're not going to do anything. I really don't think you're going to pass anything. We'll get the list of yays and nays, and it'll be disappointing, and we'll move on, and we'll go into another day, and yada yada yada. And they'll go sleep. There's Warren though. Maybe things are happening because Warren's outside. Usually when she's sitting around talking, we're getting a little closer, right? Just shut up! Shut up! I'd be screaming at people. I'd be so tired and sick of it by now. Oh, man. They are definitely a different breed of human. All right, guys. Anyway, I got my Benny. Of course, this one's brought to you by Ramona, Clifford Bushman, and don't forget, Attila the Hun. Thank you guys for your love and support for the channel. Of course, and the chaos. Thank you. All right. We're going to, of course, start this off. I got to make sure I got the Senate muted. Okay, I got to do. All right, guys. So I got to burn the candle, start the candle. The flame on the Bitcoin candle has been lit. It is a big candle. Thank you, Milk Money, for providing the candle that we burn the bennies with every night now. It smells, of course, of beautiful glazed donuts. And yes, we have our altar, which we have in front of us right here. For Crypto Chaos Magic, we place the candle on the altar. And we... I'm missing something. Of course, the idol. We idolize the moon. That's right. Via the moonstone, we are using as an idol, and we sacrifice a Benny. Here we go, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, the Benny is being sacrificed. Whoa! There was something on there. I don't know what was on there, like perfume or something. It really went up quick. I might as well just start dousing these with kerosene. I'm going to burn this place down. All right, guys. The Benny has been defeated. Sacrifice has been made. And now, of course, we say our Crocpeos on there. Wow, look at this. The smoke coming up now. Yes, that's crazy how they just went up as soon as I said that. It's like something's working. All right, guys. There we go. Of course, our sacrifice has been made. And now we can really... do the Crypto Chaos Magic. Man, I almost did a disservice to the Chaos Gods. Man, I don't want to do that. Damn it.
Bitcoin's powered by chaos.
All right. Okay, thank you, Sailor. All right, we're in the right mood. We're in the right setting. We have all the elements. We're ready to go. All right, so what's going on to happen tonight? I was out of my mind. All right, so we're going to come back up here. This will be right around noon-ish. Probably get a little bit of a pump action, maybe to at least 108. Something like that in the pre-market, coming down a little bit in the open in America. I think that's going to be a pretty solid baseline target for tonight. Very conservative in my opinion, and very likely to probably happen. Yeah, so again, a run up and a retest of 108 and some change. Could be a little higher. It could actually go back up and just retest this entire price action I had seen last night. And do the same thing we saw yesterday. But alas, I'm going to be a little bearish in my initial, just because, again, this is a market close, and typically we see a little bit of a sell-off at the end of a month. There's hardly anything left to sell off. As you can see here, there's nothing. All right. Again, of course, there is always something. That's what next target, of course. Whoa, what happened to my chart? What in the hell? Okay, it just went black. The next target would be, of course, our bear target, which of course I will show you where the target would be to the downside if we were to sell off a little bit tonight. And unfortunately, the lowest we could possibly go is about that 103 target. We actually call for a bear target as well. And again, not really forcing a bear target or asking for a bear target. I'm just suggesting it is possible to the universe. All right, so yeah, looking at, of course, a retest here and a rejection down to at least 106.5, potentially even going as low as 103. Now, a flash crash like setting after markets trade and close for the day in the foreign markets, right? And of course, we'll have a bit of a rally upward after that. That'd be our bear case scenario for tonight. And we have a bull case scenario, which I would like to see break out higher than 108.8. But more than likely probably won't. Let's get into that as well. Something like this to occur to the upside right after day trading in the foreign markets, and probably a retest here at the market close, and something continues to push forward, heading to about 109, and of course a pullback in the American market. That would be my bull case scenario for tonight, and there really isn't too much to ask out of this to get it. Other than a retest of some of our previous highs from, man, it's been a while. June 15th was the last time we touched 108, almost 109. So I guess it is asking quite a bit right now at the current moment. So yeah, not really feeling that. I'm feeling more like a baseline or bear target probably tonight. But again, what do I know? I'm just always right. I mean, the Crypto Chaos magic, is always right. Guys, all right. Anyway, of course, then we have to put something out there for the Super Bulls and the Super Bears. Super Bear target, of course, is going back down to the fire sale, which has never hit this year. Reminder. Going back down to 81.5, I think now. 82. Wow, 82.5. That's crazy for a fire sale target. And of course, a resume back into the normal scheduled program. I don't think it's ever going to happen, guys. Even the bombs going off in Iran and Israel didn't make the bear target ever hit. All right, so again, our Super Bull target coming up and just climbing, going out the gate, going crazy into, I'm going to just stop at 111. I think that's fair. And of course, a retracement after that. I'm not calling for that. Don't expect that. Just, of course, introducing that into the universe for fun. Again, guys, I'm feeling more like a bear / baseline target, more along the lines of a baseline target. The bull case scenario could play out, but it's not that much higher either way. I'm feeling more like we could just fall back down and retest either 106 or 103 as the market seems to typically overreact after a month price action, right? So something like that could occur. That's my general idea, though. All right, so what else we have here in the chat? Never the Tooth Fairy magic money, but the rest. Holy crap. You guys are awesome. Clifford Bushman, 100%. Yeah, you never want to take the Tooth Fairy's money, right? Oh, geez, you guys are funny. Jake the Snake says, clip idea, add a cheesy Wolf Moon shirt animation. What? Wolf Moon shirt animation with a howl for the Chaos Cannon? I do like I do like, of course, the lunar cycles. And the howling, of course, would incorporate that. I would love to have like a, like some classic anime references. Oh no, my YouTube's crashing right now, I think. But yeah, there's plenty of werewolves in anime, like Wolf's Rain is one I can think of. There's of course plenty of other sources I can pull up. That's a night Cliff burned the sick $2 bill. That's right, Cliff. Never burn the $2 bills. Yeah. Oh, those silly $2 bills, man. I gotta find some of those. I'm sure some of those can bite the dust at some point because they're not really useful at all. They're just kind of tchotchkes, little souvenirs people keep now. Okay, so the quest says the world's greatest supervillain. What? Otaku is the world's greatest supervillain. He commits some felonies before breakfast. What the hell? You guys are insane. I mean, it is a felony, I guess. But I'm not doing it before breakfast. I guess I am. Technically, before bed. I'm doing it before bed, Jake. It's fine. I'm doing it before bed. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Quint says, Otaku and I are going to Japan in August of 2026 to find our forever waifus. Yes. We're going to find them in Akiba Strip. They're going to be plastic. Oh, my God.
What are you, stupid?
Yes, Oscar. Okay, so what else we got here in the chat? You guys are great. I love you. Yes, the greatest of all time, Jake the Snake, the King of Ohio. Those trophies are for you, man. Those goats are for you. You're great too. Thank you. Quince, yes, I got that one. Clifford Bushman says, yes, this is a great idea. Visiting Japan. Yeah, if you guys want to orchestrate something, like Quint said, I am aiming for 2026 August target now. I was going to go this year. I was actually going to go last year, but I couldn't because of a family emergency last year. And this year, I'm not going to go because of the bull run. You guys know it's going to happen in August for sure. I'm not leaving this place. Once I'm done building the studio, I'm staying here until this whole thing's over. And if it goes into the extended cycle, I'm going to be here until March, April, May, June, whatever. And then, of course, we can take a break when it's all said and done. All right, so what else do we have here? Jake the Snake says, Quest, you gotta live stream that. What, the Super Bear target is insane. Dagger, yes. Every single day we make the Super Bears happy, and it is insane. That's why we draw it every day. It's funny. I love it. Okay, so yeah, they want their robot wives. Yeah, I mean, it would be nice to have a robot wife, but you still kind of need some flesh and blood and love and stuff. Right. So before Japanese breakfast, yeah, you guys are gonna film me make. Oh God, make it. Yeah, we're gonna be committing felonies before breakfast in Japan. Okay, I go to Japan if it makes crazy. If I make crazy money, says Heidegger. I don't think you need to make crazy money to go. I mean, you just need to average price. Again, why I like to go in August too is because it's cheaper. It's cheaper to go in August. Usually the flights are. I mean, they're decent. I mean, you could probably go for under $2,000, depending on where you live in the States. And then, if you want to save like $3,000 or $4,000, you can go and have a good time, do whatever the hell you want for a few grand there. The hotels are pretty cheap too, and also the yen to USD is still in a really good place, especially with the Dixie and the yen basically falling off the cliff right now. Let me take a look real quick. USD to yen. So yeah, 143 yen per dollar. Guys, this used to be 100 yen per dollar forever when I was in high school and after college and all the bullshit. Forever. It has always been around 100 yen per dollar. And so we got almost a 1.5 to the dollar now. Purchasing power in Japan right now. Heidegger says, nice, that I'll be set if the XCN goes to 10 cents. Which is a very good possibility it will. Matt Adams says, I went to Tokyo a long time ago, and it was so humid in August. It is still hot in August. That's the downfall. Yeah, it is. But the travel expenses, I'm telling you guys, it's a lot cheaper. Living in my neighbor... living the my neighbor Totoro life. Yes, Jake. Yes. Yeah, and we could probably go to some of those... some of those what do you call it, theme parks as well. All right, guys, I love hanging out with you guys. You guys are great. We had so much fun tonight, and they still haven't passed this freaking thing, and this guy looks like he needs a lot of sleep. He's just probably an intern. Poor bastard. Got dragged into that guy too. Oh God. Oh man, he's just gonna put that on his on his resume, and he's just gonna be like, yeah, I was there. I sat there. But it's going to sound so much way better than it actually was. All right. Yeah, they are going to go on vacation without a decision made. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, probably. They probably will, Quint. Ripapungi was wild. Yes, Matt Adam. Yes. All right, guys. I am going to call it. I'm going to say they're not going to pass anything tonight, but they'll probably be back tomorrow. Okay. I would imagine they would... Damn, it's going to get late. Damn, it's almost 10 o'clock. Holy crap, it is 10 o'clock, guys. Eastern Standard Time. Wow, 9 Central. All right, guys, I got to head out. I will see you guys tomorrow morning, of course, with the Market Open live stream as we cover all of the chaos in the Market Open live stream. Have a good night, guys. Don't do anything stupid right before the bull run. When's the bull run? Are we even going to get a bull run? What the hell is this? Oh, my, what the freak?
Fly me to the moon, let me trade a montage. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my king. Oh! In other words, let's make history.
Can we just be wrong tomorrow? Can we just be wrong tomorrow, guys? I mean, the baseline bear. Can we just like be up here for no reason? Or I mean, how about the super bear? Can we just do super bear? I would love a super bear right now, just for the hell of it. Oh god. All right, guys. Yes. Good night, sweet prince. Thank you, Jake the Snake. And yeah, and you added Helmut to the outro. I did. Yes, he's in the credits now. Yes. Of course, cementing his the prince of chaos himself, Elmo. Oh my god, guys. You guys are great. I love you. Strawberry Dragon's also saying we're paying for them to accomplish nothing. Yet again. Yes, yet again, guys. Nothing. Good thing when we're hot in Japan, the beach beers and the fireworks will all be there to, that'll keep us cool, I guess. All right, guys. Have a good one. I will catch you tomorrow morning. Stay safe. And, of course, go out and touch some grass. Peace.